A judge in the U.S. has sentenced former Theranos executive Ramesh Balwani to nearly 13 years in prison for his role in the company's blood testing hoax. His sentence was slightly longer than that given to the chief executive, who was his lover and accomplice in one of Silicon Valley's biggest scandals. Balwani was convicted in July of fraud and conspiracy connected to the company's bogus medical technology that duped investors and endangered patients. His sentencing in California came less than 3 weeks after Elizabeth Holmes, the company's founder and chief executive, received more than 11 years in prison for her part in the scheme. The scandal revolved around the company's false claims to have developed a device that could scan for hundreds of diseases and other potential problems with just a few drops of blood taken with a finger prick. Former Theranos chief executive Elizabeth Holmes at federal court in San Jose, California, Chiu the case threw a bright light on Silicon Valley's dark side, exposing how its culture of hype and boundless ambition could veer into lies. Holmes, 38, could have got up to 20 years in prison, a penalty that U.S. District Judge Edward Davila could have imposed on Balwani, who spent 6 years as Theranos chief operating officer while remaining romantically involved with Holmes until a bitter split in 2016. While giving evidence in her trial, Holmes accused Balwani, 57, of manipulating her through years of emotional and sexual abuse. Balwani's lawyer has denied the allegations. The two trials had somewhat different outcomes. Unlike Balwani, Holmes was acquitted on several charges of defrauding and conspiring against people who paid for Theranos blood tests that produced misleading results and could have pointed patients toward the wrong treatment. The jury in Holmes' trial was also deadlocked on 3 charges. Balwani was convicted on all 12 felony counts, and his lawyers sought a far more lenient sentence of just 4 to 10 months in prison. Prosecutors for the Justice Department asked for 15 years. A probation report recommended 9 years. Balwani was convicted in July of fraud and conspiracy. Chiu, the judge ultimately gave Holmes 11 years and 3 months in prison and recommended that the sentence be served in a low-security facility. Federal prosecutors also want the judge to order Balwani to pay $804 million, £658 million, in restitution to defrauded investors, the same amount sought from Holmes.